The most powerful tool for building an extraordinary life is not motivation. It's not discipline. It's not money, talent, or connections. It's death. And the most successful people in history didn't run from that fact. They used it. On purpose. Like a weapon. In the next 3 minutes, I'll hand you the single sharpest decision-making tool ever discovered, and it costs nothing. There's a story that for centuries, when a Roman general rode through the streets at the peak of his greatest triumph, crowds roaring, glory at its absolute height, a servant stood just behind him, whispering one phrase over and over, "Remember, you will die." At the very top of everything, a reminder of the end. It sounds morbid. It's actually one of the most clarifying sentences a human being can hear. And two of the sharpest minds who ever lived built their lives around it. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man on earth, emperor of Rome, able to take almost anything he desired. And every morning he wrote private notes to himself, reminding himself that he would die, possibly that very day. Why would the most powerful man alive dwell on his own death? Because he understood something we've forgotten. Remembering that you will die is the thing that stops you from wasting the life you still have. Centuries later, Steve Jobs said it in plain words during a famous speech. For more than 30 years, he looked in the mirror every morning and asked himself one question. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do? And whenever the answer was no, for too many days in a row, he knew something had to change. Death wasn't his enemy, it was his advisor, the one voice that always told him the truth about what actually mattered. So here's how you make death your own advisor, starting today. When you're stuck, should I send this? Start that. Say this. Take that risk. You don't ask what's safe, and you don't ask what's expected. You ask the only question that burns away all the noise. If my time were almost gone, would this still matter? Suddenly, the trivial things you are afraid of shrink down to nothing, and the things you keep avoiding because they scare you turn out to be the only things actually worth doing. Think about it. That email that's been terrifying you for a week, if your time were almost up, you'd realize it barely matters. You'd send it in 10 seconds. The dream you've been postponing until you're ready, that's the thing you'd sprint toward without a second thought. Death doesn't just clarify your day, it quietly re-ranks your entire life, putting the things that matter back on top where they belong. And maybe right now you're thinking, this is dark. I don't want to spend my life thinking about dying. But here's the twist that changes everything. People who keep death in view do not become gloomy, they become awake. It's the people who pretend they have unlimited time who sleepwalk through their lives, deferring everything, postponing everything, taking everything for granted. The quiet awareness of the end is the exact thing that makes the present moment vivid. Marcus used it to run an empire. Jobs used it to build one. Not by fearing death, but by letting it tell them every single day what was worth doing while there was still time left to do it. Death is not here to scare you. It's here to advise you. Ask it what actually matters before your time runs out, and it will hand you a clarity that everyone pretending they'll live forever will never, ever have.